ago in Madison. Joey Chestnut makes his glory for some softball. The first pitch from Gabby Mike. The Steam center fielder comes in with an average of .341. No homers, 6 RBI of Bemidji State and Bloomington, Minnesota. The 1-0. Missed up high, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Fouled straight back, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Larson, who yesterday went 1 for 1 with a walk. Hit on the ground past the diving glove of Luvar into right center field for a base hit. So with 1 out, a runner on for Grace Frechette, who comes in having a great season, average of .377 for the St. Cloud State product out of Lino Lakes, Minnesota. 2nd year with the Steam, and takes the first offering for a called strike. You might want to watch out for Jackie Larson on the base path. She is 2nd in the Northwoods League with 7 swipes. 0-2. No homers, 14 RBI for Frechette. She's getting up to eclipsing her RBI total from last season. She had 19 in 37 games. Takes the 0-2 inside 1-2. This is the first time we have seen Mike in Mankato, and she works quickly. 1-2. Swung on and missed. The throw to second from Pogue. Not in time as Larson gets around the tag. To strikeout for out number 2. First strikeout of the evening for Gabby Mike. But Jackie Larson swipes her 8th bag of the year. Avery Makarowitz takes the first offering up high, 1-0. Makarowitz, the UT Martin Skyhawk, .388 average, 5 homers, 24 RBI. 2-0 on her. On a day that feels 97 degrees, Pepe is just himself as the 2-0 is tapped foul down the third base side by Makarowitz. Easily the best crowd we've had on hand for a softball game in Mankato this summer. (2-1) to Makarowitz, 2-2. Mike 1 strike away from getting out of the inning unscathed. You have a speedy Jackie Larson off of second base. The 2 last game, Emily went 2 for 3 with an RBI in the Habaneros 12-7 defeat of Madison, 2-1. 2-1, 2-2. Up high, 3-2. Is hit in the air to left and caught on a line by Bierling out number 1. Batting 6th at third base, Marley Luvar batting 7th at second base, Morgan Honeycutt batting 8th in right field, and Finley Anderson in the 9-hole in left field. Gabby Mike, 200 average in 2 games played. 2-0. Mike takes low. Here's the 3-0 to Mike. 3-1. (3-1), 3-2. Here's a 3-2 to Mike, and she slaps it to second. Van de Velde just has to eat it. The Pitt Panther, Skyland Pogue. Congratulations to Skyland on announcing that. The 0-1 to Pogue, right center field, and caught by Porter. Sounded better off the bat. Mike's got to retreat back to first. But yeah, Skyland Pogue announcing 2 days ago she had committed to Pittsburgh. Here's Indigo Fish. Oh, 0-1 on Indigo. Fish last night, 3 for 4. Big part of the 12-7 win for Mankato yesterday. 0-1 to Fish, taken up high. Throw baited by Makarowitz. One and two. The 1-2, Fish takes up high, 2-2. Indigo, the sophomore out of Winona State. Good season in her second year. 2-2 is hit to right center field, down base hit. Mike holds it second. Indigo follows up her 3-hit evening yesterday with the first hit of her night today. And here comes Sailor Hall with 2 runners on in the bottom of the first. Here's the first one to Sailor Hall. Sailor Hall, the Pittsburgh State Gorilla, batting .256 on the year. 0-1 to Hall, popped in the air, foul and out of play. Hall rockets it down the left field line, but foul. One, 0-2 misses outside 1-2. Here's the 1-2 from Dunlavy, and Hall takes up high, 2-2. Two from Tatum Dunlavy. Hall, a high pop down the left field line. Frechette gets called off by Bierling, who makes the catch to retire the side. 2 hits for the Hobbs, but they can't convert. Sauna of Mankato, Minnesota. Habaneros in steam to try and crack a scoreless tie, and Callie Janik leads off. Her 1 homer this season came in this ballpark. Top of the 6th inning of a doubleheader. Game that Mankato ended up winning 5-4. She fouls the 1-0 back 1-1. For Janik, out of Mount Mercy University, Wakanda, Illinois. Wakanda forever. 2-1. You want to talk about a second-year jump for Janik. Last year, she batted .260 in 42 games. Now, through 16 games this year, an average of .423, although that's going to go down a little bit. Luvar, the 4-3 put out over to Fish, 1 down. Here comes Rachel Morai. Yesterday, Morai had a grand slam. 7 RBI in yesterday's contest versus Minot. Swings and misses there, 0-1. She went 3 for 3, 2 runs scored, 7 runs batted in, 7 of her 9 RBI this season. Came in yesterday's ball game. The 0-1, she was awarded Northwoods League Player of the Night for that performance as well. 0-2 now on Morai. Gabby Mikes, 0-2. High pop. Look out. Nice catch off the ricochet, kid. I mean, what a night to sit back, enjoy some softball. First of a 2-game set. Tomorrow's the 4th. We got fireworks post-game. It's going to be a fun time for sure. That's a fun time for Jocelyn Bennett, who makes the catch off of second base for out number 2. Another member of the lacrosse team that homered here the last time these 2 teams played each other in this ballpark, Sam Vandevelde, comes up with an average of .292, 1 homer, 3 RBI. That 1 homer, of course, was here on June 28th. First pitch to call strike to Vandevelde. Out of Bryant and Stratton Community College in Wisconsin. The 0-1 from Mike. Inside 1-1. 1-1. 2-1. Mike committed to Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia, which I feel like they haven't been in. What conference are they in now? The 2-2. I know they were independent for a while. Now supposedly they're in Conference USA, member of the Lady Flames. 2-2, taking up high 3-2. Second youngest school in NCAA Division I, Liberty. The 3-2 from Mike at 7-8, Michon, Luvar, Honeycutt. 2 in for the Hobbs, Alexis Michon, .435 average, 2 homers, 12 RBI. The first team All-American pitcher out of Trine University. Reigning national champion, the 0-1 from Dunlavy, up high, 1-1. 1-1 from Dunlavy. Sean takes 2-1. The 2-1, Michon takes strike 2. You know what's interesting? Madison, far and away, leads the league in runs scored. Mankato just behind them in second place as Michon cannot beat that out. Nice play by Frechette for the 6-3 putout. Madison 147 runs batted in this season. Mankato second with 114. Lacrosse all the way at the bottom of that list with only 81. Runs scored, same deal. Madison, 166. Oh, hello, Pepe. We finally have found you. You're on top of the dugout again. How does he get up there? What's interesting enough, as the first one is strike to Luvar, is that Lacrosse is second in the league in hits with 146. Mankato right behind them, tied at 145 with Minot. Madison all the way at the top of that list with 215. Right center field off the bat of Luvar, but Porter will make the catch. 2 down. Here's Morgan Honeycutt. I'm trying to find an offensive stat that Lacrosse leads the league in. They're tied for second in stolen bases. Madison has one more, it's 23. The 0-1 to Honeycutt, called a strike 0-2. Interestingly enough, Mankato leads the league in walks with 85 walks. They have been very, very good at just getting on base. One, two, fouled away. One, two, to left field, a base hit for Honeycutt. So Morgan Honeycutt trying to get a 2-out rally started for the Hobbs. There's Finley Anderson. Finley Anderson gonna keep things going. Out of Minnesota State Mankato, 297, 1 homer, 6 RBI. One 0, 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Two one is hit well the opposite way and out of play. 2-2. Anderson, high fly ball to right, down the line, foul. And the league leader in walks for the Northwoods League, Mankato, now 1 pitch away from racking up another. 2 quick outs recorded by Dunlavy, but all of a sudden the Hobbs have flipped the switch and now have 2 on and 2 out. A walk for Finley Anderson. There's Emily as the lineup flips over. First pitch taken, ball 1. 1-0 called a strike 1-1. The 1-1 lead to right field. Porter makes the catch, side retired. Hobbs try and create something with 2 outs, can't get a run across. We go to the third, no score here on ESPN Plus. Madeline Bierling fouled away 0-1. Mike has looked very good other than the 1-out single in the first, as that is dropped by Luvar. Still 0-2. You know, we've had our fair share of hot days here in Mankato. This is the first one where it's like, this one feels a little different. Feels like 101. 1-2. 1-2. A little bit low, 2-2. Two is cut on and missed for strike 3. Second or third strikeout for Mike. Ashlyn Porter takes the first one, called strike. Quick 0-2 on Porter. Oh yeah, the heat's getting to him. Poor guy. Oh, 2 misses. Ooh. One, 2 is hitting the infield and not in time. Luvar tried to make the play but could not. So with 1 out, a runner on as Ashlyn Porter reaches, and that flips the lineup over to Abby Stiegler. You know, yeah, even us broadcasters, sometimes you just try and get a word out and it's just like, we're still human. 1-0 to Stiegler, who popped out her first time up. 1-0. 1-1. Here's a 1-1. 1-2 on Stiegler. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Porter off of first. And Stiegler to right center field, base hit. Porter will hold as she slides into second. But now some ducks on the pond for Crosse with 2 on and 1 out. And the most dangerous part of their lineup, due up, Jackie Larson, who's already 1 for 1 today. Will step on in. She's got runners off of second and first. First one to Larson, hits it on the ground. Luvar goes to second, 1 on to first, not in time, but they get the runner Stiegler. Score the out for 6. And Grace Frechette will come on with runners in the corners, 2 down. And look at that, Frechette hits it right to the same spot that Lark had her own run support. First pitch to Mike, fouled away. Now, what I love about Gabby Mike is that she has the same walk-up song as Bryson Stott. I don't know the name of the song. It's Living in This Big Blue. Yeah. What is the name of the song? A-OK. It's just called A-OK. The letters A, O, and K. 0-2 in the air to center, and it's misplayed by Frechette. Mike is 2 for 2. Pepe loves it. Here's Skyland Pogue. Gave the ball a ride her first time up, flew out to right. Pogue instead goes swinging on the first pitch, fouls it back. I love that. We're. Oh no. His ladder's gone. How does that happen? Bunt showed by Pogue, the throw to second, and it is in time. Avery Makarowitz puts it right on the money and gets Gabby Mike going for the steal. A rarity, Mankato committing outs on the base paths. Have not seen that much this year, but a good throw from Avery. Now the count 1-2 with nobody aboard for Skyland Pogue. One-two to Pogue. Skyland, tough play for Frechette at short. She fires in time. Nice play by Grace for out number 2. Inning started off looking pretty promising, but Indigo Fish now comes on 2 out, nobody on. First pitch to Indigo, taken at the letters high, 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Inside 2-0. It's a 2-0 from Dunlavey, who after the first outing she had, really turning things around. 2 scoreless innings on the verge of getting a third. 2-0 to Fish. Indigo to left field, a base hit. 4th hit of the night for the Habaneros. And they're not quite done with this second inning. Here's Sailor Hall, flew out to center her first time up. Mankato has threatened a few times, hasn't been able to do anything with it. Hall pops it up on the first pitch she sees, and making the catch is Janik to retire. The scoring game between the Habaneros and Steam. Top of the 4th, no score. And the middle of the lacrosse order going to try and change that. Avery Makarowitz leads off the top of the 4th inning, and Makarowitz hits it past a diving Luvar into right field for a leadoff base hit. Makarowitz just continues to swing the bat well. And turns things over to Callie Janik. There's a helicopter somewhere right over us. I can't see it. I mean, it's definitely getting picked up my mic. Janik foul tips the first one into the glove of Pogue, 0-1. 0-1. Ripped. Foul. 0-2. Janik has been very, very good as of late. The 0-2, oh, up and in, 1-2. One-two, high fly ball, right field. Honeycutt coming in, dives, can't make the catch. Pepper loves it. One-two, pop that way again. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! Indigo Fish, an incredible catch. And no, now they're saying it's foul. Is it? No. Let's see that again. No, she couldn't hang on. Almost. 1-2. Fouled that way again. One-two. That hits Janik. So after all of that, Janik winds up winning the at-bat. And Rachel Morai, who had 7 RBI yesterday, comes up with the chance to drive in the first run of the ball game tonight. Morai shows bunt. Taken inside 1-0. One-oh. 2-0. Bit of a jam here for Gabby Mike. Makarowitz off of first, Makarowitz off a second, Janik off of first, as now Skyland Polk comes out to have a word with her pitcher. First time this game where it's really felt like there's been any sort of threat. Oh, we got a pepper down again. Drama queen. 3-0 or 2-1. 2-1, and it runs inside and hits Morai. Back-to-back plunks. And Sam Vandevelde has the bases loaded. No, it's a foul ball. Well, I guess it hit the knob of the bat. All right, then. I mean, that all happened so fast. 2-2. In the air, shallow center, coming on making the catch, Luvar, and what a turn of events. So instead of bases loaded, nobody out now, first and second, one out. Bunt shown by Vandevelde. Pogue fires to first in time. A play at the plate, and the throw is wild from Fish to make it 1-0 Lacrosse. Heads up running by Avery Makarowitz breaks the scoreless tie. And Callie Janik will go to first as well, from first to third. rough throw there, but that is how the Steam crack the scoreboard, and it's fouled down the right field line. Off the bat of Burling. 0-1 to Madeline. Runner off of third is Janik. The 0-1 from Mike. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a 2-0 to the La Crosse Steam, and Alexis Michon will take the first pitch. She sees, rips it to left, fair, down the line, and a ground rule double for Michon as the ball's out of play. Down by a run, that's a good way to get started if you want to change that. And a leadoff runner in scoring position. Hit right on the chalk. Here's Marley Luvar. Oh no, not the pen, not the pen. Ah! Luvar flew out to right her first time up. Here's the first offering from Dunlavey. It's a bunt and it hits the bat twice. And that is out number 1. You don't see that often, but that is a but that is the rule in both baseball and softball. If a batter hits a fair ball and then hits it again with the bat in fair territory, the batter's automatically out and it's a dead ball. It's so rare, you never see that, but that one is clear as day. Is it ruled a strikeout or just an out and play? So I guess I shall scribble in an O on on the scorebook, and maybe a little question mark just for funsies. 1-0 to Morgan Honeycutt. 2-0. To Morgan, singled her first time up. There's a strike, 2-1. Got to tell you, big fan of our home plate blue here tonight, who is loud enough with his strike calls where you can hear them up here. 2-1. Because he doesn't immediately motion whether it's a ball or a strike. He's got a delayed call, so you just have to have a keen ear. But Russell McLaughlin, his voice carries enough where it goes back here. I can tell you before you guys see the arm go up or not. The 3-1, that's ball 4. Finley Anderson comes on with 2 on and 1 out. As this rowdy bunch of Peppers tries to tie the score sheet and keep pace with the Madison Nightmares for first place in the Northwoods League, as the first offering fouled back by Finley. A 1 to left field off the bat of Anderson. It is caught. Well hit, but right at Burling. 1 down, both runners stay. For those that are interested, the Mankato Moondogs have taken a 3-0 lead in the top of the 4th in Eau Claire. Maybe, just maybe, we shall see, but could the Dogs be hot? First pitch hit high in the air to center field off the bat. Just lofted that right in the glove of Emily. She barely had to move. This one is been moving pretty quickly over the course of the first 4 innings. Lineup flips over. Here's Stiegler. Abby takes the first one up and in 1-0. 1-0. Right field and out of play. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Hit high in the air, base hit to left off the bat of Stiegler. So now a runner on for Jackie Larson with 1 out in the top of the 5th. First pitch taken up high by Larson, 1-0. Two and 0 to Jackie. 1 for 2 today. Single in the first and a ground out in the 4th. 2-0, 2-1. Here's a 2-1 to right field, but right at Honeycutt. She makes the catch. 2 down. Grace Frechette is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a ground out. First pitch is taken for ball 1. Runner off of first is Stiegler. 1-0 in favor of the Steam off the fielder's choice in the 4th inning, make it 2-0. Stiegler on the base paths this season. She is 2-0. 2 for 2, should I say, in stolen base attempts. There's a strike, 2 for 1. The 2-1. Way up high, 3-1. High fly ball, right field side, and hooking out of play. The count will go full. So for Frechette, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Mankato out hitting Lacrosse, but the Hobbs have had a tough time with runners in scoring position, so we'll see, as that is ball 4. Just waiting on a signal from home plate umpire McLaughlin, but there was none. And Avery Makarowitz comes up with a chance to really make things difficult on the Mankato Habaneros. Karwitz swings and misses, 0-1. Nice pitch there from Mike. Pitch taken low, 1-1. Pitch hit on the ground, past the diving glove of Fish into right field. Coming around, and the play at the plate is in time. What a throw from Morgan Honeycutt. Pogue applies the tag, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 5th inning, Mankato very quickly only has 9 outs to tie the game. It has been a good start for Gabby Mike, and she's at the plate right now, but to this point, Dunlavy has outdueled her, and that is despite Gabby Mike going 3 for 3. Big spot for Pogue, who's 0 for 2. The last time these two teams met, Pogue had a huge hit in the bottom of the 6th, gave the Hobbs the win. Skyland to right center field, but it's gonna die right into the glove of Porter. Hobbs have just missed a few of those tonight, and that's why the score is what it is. First pitch to Indigo Fish is called a strike, 0-1. Pitch taken outside, 1-1 to Indigo. Fish is 2 for 2. The Hobbs have 7 hits. Just haven't been able to get anything across. And this might end the inning. 4-6, not quite 3, as Fish beats out the double play ball. Mike out at second. Fish replaces her at first. Here's Sailor Hall. To this point, I do not believe that the Mankato Habaneros have been shut out this season. They've come close, but they've not been shut out. But they're going to be shut out through 5 as on the first pitch. Pitcher's duel, 1-0 in favor of La Crosse. As to this point, La Crosse has had the upper hand despite, well, I was about to say, being out-hit. They're not being out-hit anymore. Callie Janik leads off with a first pitch she sees single. Here comes Rachel Morai. Like I mentioned, Morai had the game of a lifetime yesterday. 7 RBI, including a grand slam.
I sensed it.
And now she's in a position to really break things open. Pinch runner coming aboard for La Crosse here in the top of the 6th inning. That'll be Ashley Shantos. But Rachel Morai, yesterday the game of a lifetime. What does she have for an encore with a runner on first in the top of the 6th inning?
I don't know why they covered it.
First pitch to Morai, taken up high, 1-0. High in the air, down the left field line, and foul, 1-1. Madison is beating Wausau 5-0. So Mankato needs to win this game in order to keep pace. 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Michon only plays at first, and she gets Morai as the pinch runner Shantos goes to second. Here's Sam Vandevelde. Vandevelde 0 for 2 today. Fly out in the 2nd inning, walk in the 4th. Tomorrow we will be back here, same matchup, same job. Or same job, same teams. Different network. First pitch, a called strike. The 0-1. 0-2. In a 1-0 game where the second run, well, really the next run, if there is a next run, feels so significant. If you're lacrosse, the last thing you want to do is strand Shantos. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. No, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1-2 is taken low, 2-2. Only other softball game of the night, 5-0 Madison over Wausau. You can watch that on NWL Plus. 2-2, swing and a miss. And a big second out recorded by Mike. Madeline Burling. Goes around on the first one. The 0-1. Caught on a line by Luvar, and the leadoff hit by Janik goes for naught. Mankato's got 6 outs to tie this game. Can they do so in the bottom of the 6th? We'll find out together here on ESPN Plus.
Catch all the action of a
First pitch, a called strike to Marley Luvar, who was 0 for 2. With the fly out and then the double bunt. Oh, and 2. Swing and a miss. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. First offering up high, 1-0. One 0, 2-0. Two balls in it and no strikes here to Luvar, and Honeycutt takes up high. Three 0. And Honeycutt walks. Tying run is aboard here in the bottom of the 6th. Finley Anderson 0 for 1 with a walk. Takes the first offering from Dunlavey outside. 1-0. High fly ball, shallow right field coming on is Porter. Did she get it? Yes. Look at this incredible catch by Ashlyn Porter, who is at the plate right now. Takes the first one low, but an incredible job to hold on to that ball. Two and 0. Three and 0 to Porter. And Porter, no, strike one. Now we can look at it again. I thought right at the end she lost the ball, but here, let's let it play through. 3-1. Strike two, 3 and 2. How did she hold on to that? Anyway, the count is now full on Ashlyn Porter. Hit on the ground up first, and Indigo Fish will take it to the back herself for the 3 unassisted. Stigler, 2 for 3 with a run score. The first one taken for a called strike 0-1. The 0-1. 0-2. You guys remember the whole torpedo bat thing in baseball? Whatever happened to that? I know they're still using them, but it's just like, it's crazy how quickly that is like gone away from the news cycle. That's up the middle. Base hit by Stiegler. Are there, like, I haven't seen anybody using torpedo bats in either baseball or softball in the woods. I mean, yeah. I mean, granted, they're expensive, but there can't be any ruling against them. Like, they can't be illegal. You could use them if you want. First one is called a strike 0-1 to Jackie Larson. Baseball's fascinating, isn't it? Softball, just as. Taken low, 1-1. 1-1 in the dirt. Nice pick by Pogue. The bottom of the 7th inning, it will be Mike, Pogue, and Fish. Will it be a 1-run game, or will it be more than that? As the pitch taken for a called strike 2-2. Two. Hit on the ground, foul. The 2-2 up high, 3-2. I mean, Gabby Mike has been very, very good. Usually only giving up 1 run through 5 1/3 is more than enough. Not been the case tonight. There's a high pop. Third base side, Bennett calls off Michon, makes the catch, 2 down. Here's Grace Frechette. Takes the first offering, a called strike. And Gabby Mike has been so good today. It's very rare that you see a performance like hers get out-dueled. This might be a tough play. Michon charges, Fields fires in time. So Gabby Mike through 7 only allows 1, but that 1, it changed that. And Emily takes the first offering she sees, a strike. Lee to this point, 0 for 4 today. She's got the power to tie it on one swing of the bat. The 0-1 up high, 1-1. Dunlavey has thrown 88 pitches, 7 hits, 3 walks, 1 strikeout to this point. 1-1, Lee in the air, right center field. It is, was that held on to or not? It is caught. Jackie Larson thought she fumbled it for a moment, but she's all smiles, and the Hobbs are 2 outs away from getting shut out. Was not sure there. Lee has made solid contact every time she's come up, but she is 0 for 5. There's Gabby Mike. Mike 3 for 3 today. The 1-0 to Mike. Strike, 1-1. One ball and a strike to Mike. Tatum Dunlavey deals a high chopper, gonna be a tough play, and it's a base hit. Makarowicz fumbled it. And now are they ruling it's a foul ball? It is being ruled a foul ball. And Mike has to retreat back to the plate. All right, 1-2, 1 out to Gabby Mike. Dunlavey delivers, taken up high. Everybody in this joint just holding their breath. 2-2 to Mike. Gabby chops it to second. Vandevelde fields, fires, not in time. So Mike does reach after all. She's 4 for 4 today. And the tying run is aboard with 1 out with Skyland Pogue coming to the plate. Pogue, the exact person you want at the plate in this spot for the Mankato Habaneros. Skyland, originally of the University of Iowa, just announced she's transferred to Pitt. 3 homers, 20 RBI now, behind in the count, 0-1. Pogue has not homered last since June 17th against the Wausau Ignite. Mike is off of first. She's got wheels. I wonder if they send her. The 0-1. It is caught on a line by Stiegler. She goes back to first, and that is a double play to end the game. 1-0 La Crosse is your final. As Pogue hit it right on the screws, but right into the glove of the La Crosse third baseman. It ends with a 5-3 putout. How about that? Tatum Dunlavey goes the distance and was lights out. And Mankato, despite getting 8 hits on, can't score any of them. Duration, 1 hour, 58 minutes. Your losing pitcher is in a tough luck loss, Gabby Mike. The winning pitcher, that would be Tatum Dunlavey. 8 hits, no runs. And the 1 run coming across for La Crosse on a fielder's choice in the 4th inning. That will do it for us here in the booth. We'll be back at it tomorrow night. Same matchup on the Northwoods League Sports Network. Once again, your final score, La Crosse 1, Mankato nothing.